the Atlas Post. Today we're going to be talking about how to use your EIP card and actually how to get money off of it. You can withdraw and transfer. First of all, we're going to assume that you have already activated your card and you know the balance on it. If you're saying, what are you talking about? Okay, yes, you managed to keep it. Go ahead, open it. You have to activate it. There's probably some instructions that say to activate the card, call this number. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay? And then the next thing you want to know is know the balance on your card. Isn't that what most people want to know right away? So there's several ways of doing this. Number one is there is an app for it. You can go to an app for Money Network. It's the Money Network mobile app. You can also visit EIPcard.com on their website or call 800-240-8100 or TTY 800-241-9100 to hear your balance. The phone number again is 800-240-8100. Then, here's the exciting part. Yes, you can go and get money for it. You can transfer the funds from your EIP card to your bank account, calling that same number, that 800-240-8100 number. And you will need to have your bank account information with it, which includes your routing number as well as your account number to go ahead and transfer it. You also may want to register for online or mobile app access by going to EIPcard.com or on the Money Network mobile app, which we already did mention before, where you register and you just follow the steps to create your own user ID and password, but make certain you have your EIP card handy as well as your routing and account number if you're going to do it that way. And you'll want to select Move Money Out. I know, isn't that great? Instead of saying withdraw, they say move money out and follow the steps to set up your ACH transfer. Transfers should post to your bank account in 1 to 2 days. There is maybe some bank limits of about $2,500 per transaction, which actually I think many of us would be happy to get $2,500 for the EIP card. I believe most of the amounts are under than that because singles are $1,200, couples are $2,400 max, and then it's extra $500 per kid. So there will be some over $2,500. And then also to get cash, because here we talked about how you can go ahead and do the transfer, but the fastest way to get that money into your account is to go there, get the cash, take the cash, and then deposit it in your bank account. So to get cash, you can first of all get it from the ATM, and there is no fee to withdraw cash from the ATM, presuming it is an in-network ATM. If it's an out-of-network ATM, you may have fees attached to it. So after you put the card in, enter your 4-digit PIN, and you go to withdraw from checking, or actually go to checking and then select withdraw from that. It is a limit of $1,000 per transaction and per day. Your bank limits may be less, but in general, I think that's pretty much what the amount is. You can also get cash back from participating merchants. You know, when you go to the supermarket and you ask for a cash app, or it asks you if you want cash back, and you say yes, you actually select debit on the keypad, enter your 4-digit PIN and select yes. It asks you if you want cash back. They have a $2,500 per transaction and per day limit. I will tell you that usually if I've gone to the supermarket and it's asking me if I want to take cash, they're talking about $40 or $20. So I don't even know if you can get $2,500 per transaction from someplace like that. You can also get cash from a bank or credit union teller by walking in there, giving them the card, and you will need to make certain that you have your ID. Because if you don't have your ID, they won't know it's you. So that's why when we were talking about if your card had the wrong information on, you can go through the whole explanation of it, or just go to an ATM and use the PIN number on that. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Otherwise, you're going to have to go into this long old story with them. Also, know your balance beforehand, because the teller cannot tell you how much money you have on your card. Also, I know with the other card, if you tell them the wrong amount, and it is more than what the card has on it, it will lock your account up. That's on the other side with the unemployment debit card. I don't know if it applies here, but I would not be surprised if that would be the case. Also ask the teller for the amount you would like to withdraw. And of course, you'll need your 4-digit PIN, and be prepared to show them an additional form of ID. A credit card, California ID, Real ID, passport, all of those work. And wow. Yeah, we make it easy. Get your money off of it. Oh, and here's the most important part is keep the card after you take all the money off of it. And if you're wondering why I say keep the card, this is my most important tip. The reason you want to keep the card is in the very likelihood that we're having another stimulus, they may just add it on to that existing card you have. And then you already have the card. You're going to make it all really, really easy. And if you happen to throw the card out, then you're going to have to get a replacement card. And then you'll have to wait for that to come. So thank you in advance for helping to support the Atlas Post on Patreon as we strive to bring you accurate information on the news that affects you. Please leave your comments as we do review them, and it helps us to determine which questions to answer, as do our comments on Patreon. Your responses may also help somebody else too. And if this has been helpful, we would appreciate a thumbs up. Share it with your friends or somebody else that you think could use this information. Check out our playlist and subscribe for the latest updates. This is the Atlas Post. Have a joyful day.